Hi guys, Andrea Mills here. Today I am going to show you what our family uses for burns. The other day we were having a fire out at our fire pit and Tom accidentally burned his finger, and so we used our little remedy and it worked awesome, and I thought that maybe you guys would be interested in knowing what we do. I'm not sure how long ago it was that I was reading one time a story about hospitals and that they were experimenting with using honey on people's burns, and that it was actually doing better than the conventional burn ointments and things that they had. In fact, I was just reading that it said that compared to this other kind of a burn ointment, that honey made the wound sterile in less time, that it enhanced healing, and that there was less scarring and contracture of the skin. So I thought that was pretty amazing. So right after I had read about this happening, my boys were being dumb, which boys sometimes are, and they had a lamp that they took the lampshade off of, and one of them got burnt on the stomach by the light bulb from this lamp. And it was a really sad oozing kind of a burn, and it was about that big around. And we had some burn ointment, so we put that on it and it didn't help. And of course we iced it, and we tried aloe vera gel, and he was just in so much pain that night and he could not go to sleep and he was miserable. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I read that thing about honey. So we tried that, and I got like a gauze pad thing, or like a kind of a big bandage type thing, and I put honey on it and then taped it onto the burn on his belly, and within like a minute he was just like he just relaxed, and it just took the pain away so fast, and he went right to sleep then. And within about 2 or 3 days you couldn't even tell anything had ever happened. So I was pretty impressed with it. The other night then, when Tom burned his finger when we were having the fire, I could tell that it hurt a lot, even though he's being, being manly about it. So I went inside and got the honey, and we put some on the Band-Aid and then put it on his finger. And he was clearly in a lot of pain, but before we even finished having the fire, he's like, it was totally gone, the pain was gone. And then when we came inside, we took the Band-Aid off and checked it, and there was no sign of any sort of injury at all, and he never did get any sort of a blister or even any redness or anything on his finger, because the honey just cleared it right up super fast. Here I have some raw honey. I have never used honey like from the grocery store because we just always have raw, so I have no idea if this works as well with pasteurized honey or whatever you call it, the kind that you get at the grocery store. So I'm using raw honey, and we're going to use a little Band-Aid here. If I had a bigger burn, then we would use one of these kind of bigger pad things and some tape to hold it on. But in this case, we're going to use this Band-Aid, and I just wanted to show you that it is much easier to apply the honey to the Band-Aid and then put the Band-Aid on than to try to put honey on your skin and then do the Band-Aid, because it's kind of messy and gets all over the place. So this is how I do it. Okay, so I just got a little honey here on my knife, and I'm just going to spread a little bit right there under the Band-Aid like that, and then we can just put it on, and there you go. Sometimes I get a little too much honey on there and it kind of oozes out, so I usually just leave it for a little bit and let some pain relief happen, and then we try again with less honey on the bandage. But it is amazingly useful, this little tip for taking care of minor burns, and I hope you don't need to use this. Hopefully nobody gets burned, but if you do and you have some raw honey on hand, you might want to give this a try. If you are interested in learning more homemade healthcare ideas, then I would love it if you would subscribe, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to push the like button, and we will see you again soon.